Hi everyone, and welcome back to the VCE Business Management series. In this video, we are diving into one of the most practical, yet often underestimated, areas of operations, materials management. Materials management refers to the planning, organizing, and controlling of a business's inventory and inputs. These are the physical goods a business uses to create its final products or services, things like raw materials, components, ingredients, and packaging. Now, why is this important? Because a business can have the most skilled staff and the best equipment, but if the right materials aren't available at the right time, production grinds to a halt. On the flip side, ordering too much can lead to storage issues, wasted resources, and increased costs, especially if the goods are perishable or expensive to hold. So, materials management is really about striking a balance between having enough stock and not having too much. There are three main strategies used in materials management that we need to know for VCE business management: forecasting, master production schedule, MPS, and materials requirement planning, MRP. Let's look at each of them. First up is forecasting. Forecasting is the process of predicting the materials needed in the future based on data like previous sales trends, market research, and upcoming events or seasons. A business will use this information to make decisions about what materials to order and when. For example, a supermarket might look at past sales to forecast that demand for barbecue meat will increase in December. Based on that forecast, they'll order extra meat and related items ahead of time. Similarly, a school supplies business might predict a spike in demand around January and plan accordingly. The key benefit here is that forecasting helps a business stay ahead of demand, avoiding the risk of running out of stock. But it's not foolproof. If forecasts are inaccurate, the business may end up overstocked or unable to meet demand, which can lead to lost sales or wastage. So forecasting is helpful, but it involves risk. The second strategy is the master production schedule, or MPS. Think of this as a detailed timetable that outlines what will be produced, in what quantities, and when. The MPS doesn't just help a business plan how much product to make, it also helps with staff rosters, equipment use, and inventory planning. For example, a local furniture company might create an MPS that states 100 wooden tables will be built in the first week of July, followed by 50 bookshelves the week after. This allows the business to order timber and other components ahead of time and organize labor and machine use accordingly. The major advantage of an MPS is that it helps the business plan ahead, improve efficiency, and meet customer deadlines. However, it requires accurate forecasting and flexibility. If there are sudden changes in demand or supplier delays, the schedule might fall apart, and that can disrupt the entire operations process. The third strategy is materials requirement planning, or MRP. This one works closely with the MPS. Once the business knows what it wants to produce and when, it uses MRP to figure out exactly what materials are needed, how much, and when they should be ordered. Let's say a bakery has an MPS to produce 1,000 cupcakes this week. The MRP would break that down into detailed material needs: flour, eggs, sugar, butter, cupcake liners, and make sure each item is ordered with enough lead time to arrive just before it's needed. That way, the business avoids both stockouts and excessive storage. MRP helps businesses minimize holding costs, avoid waste, and keep production running without delays. But, like forecasting, it relies on accurate information. If suppliers are unreliable or if input prices change suddenly, the whole plan can fall apart. Before we finish, it's worth highlighting that materials management strategies aren't just for big factories or multinational corporations. They're just as important for small and medium-sized businesses. For example, a local pet store might use forecasting to order extra dog food in winter if that's when demand increases. Or a craft brewery might use MRP to ensure it always has the right amount of hops and yeast based on its brewing schedule. So to wrap up, materials management plays a crucial role in ensuring that a business can operate efficiently and effectively. By planning ahead and managing inputs carefully, businesses can reduce costs, minimize waste, and meet customer demand, leading to stronger overall performance and the achievement of key business objectives. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check the video description for study notes and practice questions to help you review what we've covered today. I'll see you in the next video.